Everyone, this is going to be like a random video I'm making, at least until my guest shows up. I'm sorry about the suckish lighting in here, honestly, because it's not daytime, it's like twilight right now, so, alright. A few random things about me. I've gotten into online shopping, which is where I got this super quiet desk Rilakkuma pencil case. I think it's awesome. It's simple, but not too simple, and it's cute. Oh, look at on the inside. I thought it was going to be dark on the inside, which I was kind of disappointed when it wasn't, because I don't like light stuff on the inside, because that stuff tends to stain easier. So that's what it looks like on the inside. Let me take all this stuff out. Everybody out. And onto the table. So yeah, it's got a really cute fluorescent blue inside, which is okay, but like I said, I prefer dark fabrics on the inside. I actually won't buy a purse if it's got pink lining or blue lining on the inside of it. Alright, this I bought from Too Cool. I went up there today just to see what they had, if they had anything new, and they do once in a while, so that's why I keep going, just to check. This. I only bought Luca because she reminds me of myself. Big tits and mischievous, right here. And yes, I do have a big chest, but I've seen this in comments that I don't approve. I'm not going to show them to you guys, because I'm not Miss Hanami. If I ever want a lot of videos one day, I saw this one video that I recorded a long time ago entitled I'm Not a Weeaboo, I'm an Otaku, and I still say I'm a nerd. I'm a fucking nerd. I know what the word otaku means. I'm a fucking nerd. I get it. People didn't think I knew what I was saying in that video. And some skank, some cosplay skank, ugh, a self-proclaimed otaku. Ugh, those people are the worst. Suck these, bitch. Okay? Anyways, so, yeah. I'm a little hyper right now, in case you guys can't tell by what I just did. Alright, so, and then I bought this pencil case today at Staples, just because I hadn't seen these sold here. Did I? It's upside down. These sold here in a long time. The only one I have is my Nakayoshi Kids pencil case, and that one somebody was nice enough to bring me back from Japantown when they went to LA. So, yeah. So yeah, I bought a bunch of other stuff too offline. I've just been into online shopping because, first of all, it's a lot cheaper than going to the stores most of the time, and second of all, like with free shipping, I'm just like, sure. I'm still waiting for some items though that probably aren't going to get here for a while. This was the first thing to come, which wasn't supposed to be here until the 7th, so I'm guessing, like, they say it's going to be, you know how you get a delivery date between the 12th and the 24th of August, which is one date I've got on my thing. But everything always comes earlier than that. So what I have next coming is a lead capsule, which, where's my pencil case? Which is pretty much one of these, but it looks like this, it's like a long one. So I ordered one of those. It was like $180, and you got to customize it, what you wanted on it, and what point lead you want. I only buy 0.5 lead nowadays because that's what I use in my. Well, I think every. Okay, I'm issuing all my viewers a challenge. If you can find a Japanese pencil that requires 0.7 lead, let's see. Should I offer a prize? I don't even know how to do prizes and stuff on here because I would otherwise, because I got a lot of stuff I could give away. But if like I want to see, can any of you guys actually find a Japanese pencil that requires 0.7 lead? Because I have not found one yet. Every Japanese brand I find, it's 0.5. Alright. So anyways, this is so freaking cute. My Nakayoshi Kids one has padding in it, but I don't really miss the padding so much because it seems to take up room in the pencil case. And this carries a lot. All the stuff that was in there was in here. Yeah. So, my little Luca. Let's see. They don't have any Mikus, though, but I didn't really care. The other one I saw was cute. I thought those were cat ears on her head, though, and it was a bow. I'm like, shit, if those were cat ears, I would have had to buy both of them. One time I actually did do that. I'm like, just give me both, fuck it. Because usually I try to decide between one thing or another, but lately I've been like, yeah. So this is going to be a pretty random vlog. I've been watching a lot of weird YouTube videos lately, like with creepypasta and stuff. Still love creepypasta forever. Never going to stop watching it. But yeah. There's like a bunch of different ones that I really like. Eyeless Jack I don't really get. If someone can explain Eyeless Jack to me, please do, because all I know is he ate someone's organs in their sleep, and you never even saw who it was, so that was stupid to me. But of course, at first I didn't like Jeff the Killer, and now I'm one of his biggest fans. So yeah. Let's see. I just left my college prep program. I finished all my courses there, so I'm not going to be going back there again. Tear. But yeah, my last day there, one of the students pissed me off. Her name, I'm not gonna do, oh, even though I can't get in any trouble anymore for mentioning names, I'm gonna try to keep names out still, but if one accidentally slips out, oh well. Let's call her D. So I was trying to talk to one of the other teachers, and she's leaving, and she's been like my spiritual guide. She's always been there when I have needed her. And so I'm trying to exchange information with her, and Dee's hanging on her, and I said, could you give us a second, please? And she's like, no, that's how she sounds. And I said, seriously, can you please just give us a second? Seriously, no. And I said, okay, you know what, don't speak to me for the rest of the day, because I'm getting super pissed at you, and it is my last day, so I'm going to try not to be a bitch. And she said, I didn't even say nothing to that girl. And she's over there, like, mumbling to herself now, because she left. At this point, she's pissed, but I didn't really care. I was still annoyed with her. She's one of those people, like, once she gets stuck on you, she's stuck on you. And there's not much you can do about it. Like, I've had times where I've been trying to have a conversation with this very same person that I was trying to say goodbye to. Like, let's see, what was I doing? I had made a bunch of stuff for the art festival around our school. Even though I thought that they sucked, a lot of people thought that they looked really, really good, and they liked my theme, which was Anime Wonderland. So anyways, I'm sitting there like, okay, fine. And I'm taking my pictures down, because afterwards you have to take the pictures back. The frames belong to the school, unfortunately. So the one, my spirit guide, that's what I'm going to call her, she asked for one of my pictures because she likes the way they look. And I'm like, okay, cool. You can have this one and this one. And she asked me for another one, which I never got the chance to make her, but I made her a card our last day with my artwork and stuff on it. Because after I found out it was her last day too, like, this is funny. I don't know if real artists have felt this pressure. I don't know if I consider myself a real artist or not, because I'm not being paid for it, but a lot of people seem to enjoy my work. And I found that my art turns out the best when I'm giving it away. Like, if I'm just sitting there randomly sketching, it's okay. But if it's something that I'm giving away to somebody, it turns out much better than anything I would have been just drawing just to draw. So anyways, I finish up her card and I take it to her and everything, and she is ecstatic, but I can't get 5 seconds alone with her because of this girl. And before, when I had given her the picture, she was all over me, and I'm like, dude, come on, step off, I'm trying to do something here. But yeah, so the year ended with me minus one friend, but I really didn't care because she really pissed me the fuck off. And there were some noobs coming in. There's this one kid, MS. I didn't really like him very much, only because, like, I was talking to a friend about giving her some Pokemon off of one of my old games. Because I don't play much anymore. Like, I'm just like, I'd rather somebody be using them. Like, my Blastoise, I was going to give her that one, and she was asking what I wanted to trade. I said, I don't want anything for him. Just find a random Pokemon in the forest and trade him to me. It's not that I'm not a real Pokemon trainer. It's not that I don't love my Blasty. I love Blasty to death, but I don't fucking use him. I don't play the game as much as she does. She's on at the very least, I've seen her play during school all day. So she's on a lot. So I'm just like, it doesn't make any sense for me to keep them. I know she'll use them. I know they'll go to get used with her. So anyways, I'm trying to talk to her. He's like, well, you should give him away because he's a king of the nerds type. He doesn't really like it when he's not included in something like that. But I kept telling him, dude, I'm trying to talk to Kate. And when he kept annoying me, I started counting to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I kept repeating that to myself because I was getting, and I know that's like a 4th grade thing to do, but I've been trying not to outburst at people too much, and that was helping. And he's like, actually, that's starting to annoy me. I said, I don't give a fuck what's starting to annoy you, trust me. It's either I count or I curse you out because you're getting on my damn nerves. And so he stopped talking after that, and then he went bitching to me, to everyone he fucking could, and people came back and told on him. People, believe it or not, people love me at my school. So, if you're talking about me, they will come back and say, hey, do you know such and such was saying this and that, and this and that, and that, and this, and this, and that, and that, and this, and then? And, you know, SpongeBob parody, I couldn't help it. So, it was funny because when I confronted him about it, and one of my friends told him, like, dude, if you had a problem with her, you should have had the balls to say something. He's like, oh, well, you see, I have a problem with that because I'm not good with it. He says, I don't give a fuck what your little hang-ups is. He says, I love how people think just because they have hang-ups, the society has to be okay with the stupid bullshit they pull. If you had a problem with Jasmine, you should have had the balls to get up and say, listen, I'm upset about this and that. Can we talk about it? And if you don't have the balls, shut your fucking mouth. Don't go talking about her because people fucking tell on you. That's actually how I busted my now ex-boyfriend. I remember a while ago I was ranting about him, and I said I didn't care if he saw that I was mad at him. Apparently he tried to cheat on me, Because, okay, so, I found out that he kissed one of his exes to make me jealous. It didn't work. I didn't really give a fuck. And when I found out, and she saw me, she came up to me and she was like, "Are you mad at me?" I said, "No, you didn't do shit. I mean, I don't even know you. He should have known better. He shouldn't have done that shit." And so after like that, I've been like telling him I'm busy this weekend. I don't want to hang out this week because I didn't want to fucking talk to him because he kept pressuring me for certain things. Which, by the way, guys, let me just give you a hint. You know, not even a hint. I'm just gonna fucking say it. When you have blatantly kissed your ex just to piss your girlfriend off and had the nerve to tell her about it, if she hasn't fucking dumped your ass, don't expect sex. I'm drop dead serious. Don't expect to get sex after that. Of course he did, and he was surprised when I'm like, "Dude, get the fuck away from me. You've got to be kidding me." And so then he tried to cheat on me. Of course, people ratted him out then, because they told him, they said, "Dude, we've known her longer. We've got a mixture of fear/respect for her, so we're not really going to piss her off." And I was just like, "You didn't think I'd find out about this." Bad dog. That's all I could say to him. I was laughing my ass off because I was like, "Okay, whatever. This definitely is going to get you what you want." So we're sitting outside. He's doing his club activities, and after clubs are over, he comes up to me, talking to me, like asking me, like, "Oh, so what, are you going to yell at me now?" And I'm sitting there sketching, and I said, "I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not going to yell at you." And he's like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah, really, because we're done." What? We're done. We're not boyfriend and girlfriend anymore. I don't know what to tell you. We're done. What? Why? No, don't do this to me. I'm like, oh my fucking god. And if you guys don't believe me, I will bribe my mom into getting on YouTube because she hates the fucking camera and telling you guys exactly all the bullshit I had to deal with this guy. And this is all shit I'm not gonna miss from school. He threatened to kill all my male friends if they came near me, because he was jealous, and I told him, I said, "We don't need to be together." Honestly, guys, our relationship was really unhealthy. Like, I remember one day I was hanging out with my friend, and I hadn't seen her in a while, so I told him, like, I couldn't just text him while she was trying to talk to me, because I found that rude. And so, he bitches at me, and was like, "Well, why don't you want to talk to me? Tell her that you have to talk to me," and all this other shit. And so eventually I just turned off my phones, and when I turned them back on, I've got 20 suicide messages from him. So, yeah, if you guys are curious about our relationship at all and have any questions in the bottom, I will be more than happy to answer them in videos or in comments, because I really don't give a fuck if the world knows how he really is. He, met someone else at our school who he likes, and I'm just like, I'm praying for her. Because first of all, she's mixed, and she's very sweet. She's got an accent and a bit of a speech impediment, but she's sweet. I love her. She's awesome. Half his family's racist, and they like to make fun of stuff like that. Plus, that his friend Derek, if you're over 100 pounds, if you're like 101, you're gonna get called a fat ass and a hippo and all the other shit that he called me and my boyfriend did jack shit about, because he's like, "I was afraid," which was strange because we were at the mall, and the girl who works at Too Cool, I'm not gonna say her name, she told him about the time when his friends were mean to her. He rounded them all up in the mall and forced them to go back and say that they were sorry, but he couldn't do shit for me over the phone. When I told her about it, she told me I should be pissed off with him, and she didn't even want him to do that. So, you know, he was pretty much a deadbeat asshole. And he did buy me a lot of stuff, because I told you, he got me a lot of gifts. That's fine, but he was compensating for because I really don't want a guy's money. If you want to date me, cool, we can date. I don't need your money, and I don't need you to always treat me to a night out, but I like someone to be there emotionally for me and support me. And when I ask you for help, now I'm not one of those girls who's like, "Oh, I'm a damsel in distress, please save me." No, 9 times out of 10 I can have my own problems, but when I ask you for help, there's something fucking wrong, and I need you to fucking be a man, stack up, and fucking help me. He didn't want to be a good boyfriend, but he wanted to reap all the benefits of being a good boyfriend. Like when I'm upset and I want to talk about it, "No, I don't want you bitching at me." That's literally the reaction I get. But when he woke me up at 3 o'clock in the morning, or one time at 6 o'clock because he was mad because I wasn't going to be spending New Year's with him, because my mom, who has a thing about family, her whole thing is, "I understand you're with your boyfriend and everything, but this is kind of a family thing that we do together, and I would like you to go." Fine. I'm not going to argue with it. That is so weird. She actually managed to walk by without me seeing her. But, yeah, so that would always be an issue. So if you guys are curious about that, ask down below. I'm not going to waste any more time in this video about that. Okay. The next thing with me is this summer, I've been eating a lot of watermelon. Mom's been buying them like from the store like they've got drugs in them. Of course, the last one was really good, and I didn't get any because I was sick and I wasn't feeling like eating. She tried to save me some. She tried to be a good mom, but I told her, I said, I'm not going to be able to eat it because I don't feel good. So I just now, you know, felt okay again. So yeah. Me and my mom went out to Dria's, my sister's house for the 4th. And she made me some kebabs because I've been begging for kebabs. And yeah, so it was like a family thing. So this is my summer thus far. That's what I'm going to name this video because I can't think of anything else. So yeah. Mom, what are you doing? Oh my god. So yeah. I bought these from Five Below, which are Chico sticks. My mom got pissed off with me a few days ago because I bought some energy drinks from Five Below, Monsters. They're 4 for $5. You can't fucking beat that. Unless you're in Chinatown, because I found a guy who sells them for 50 cents, depending on if he likes you or not. But anyways, so yeah, you can't beat that price though. Oh, my little Sebastian necklace. You can't beat that price. Because Walmart went up on their Monsters. They're $1.96 now for a can, and they used to be $1.80 something, $1.80. And I didn't mind that because I could buy two with, you know, I could buy 2 of them. But it was just like now they've gone up on them, and the taxes are kind, and I'm just like screw it. So Five Below had them 4 for $5. I would have bought more than 4, but I was like, no, she's already gonna be pissed off about the 4. You don't need to put them like stock your refrigerator full of them. But I love Monster energy drinks, so. So yeah. This is so cute, I'm dying. And it's like the perfect thing for a bag too. I like my Rilakkuma one too. My Rilakkuma one costs $11. But it's actually pretty good material. It's worth the $11 to me. So yeah. And plus that I can put more stuff in the like Rilakkuma one than I can in the Hello Kitty one. So yeah. Oh yeah, but that brings me to another conclusion. Can someone please explain me, well not a conclusion, that's stupid, a question. Can someone please explain to me why cheaters are so upset when you dump them? Well, it wasn't even cheating, he attempted, and she actually told me, like, can you tell him to stop talking to me? He's been stalking me. And I'm like, oh my god, like, he sent her suicide text messages too. I'm like, you're fucking adorable, kid, like, seriously. But he was shocked when I dumped him. But, one of my best friends, Tony, I'm sure you won't mind that I put his name in here. He, said, Jazz, when you asked him for help, when his friend was talking to you like you were trash, and he did nothing but sit on his hands and tweedle his thumbs and say, oh, I can't do anything, I can't do anything, that's when you should have dropped his ass, because you don't need a guy who can't stand up for you. And it's like, guys, I've always said, I can take care of myself, 9 times out of 10, but when I ask it, when I'm like, okay, I need help here, you know I need help. It's not just me asking just to ask. So, yeah, so his, so that was his whole thing. And there's been a whole bunch of other contributing factors. If you guys want me to do a video about it, I will. I just don't think YouTube is interested in my relationship problems. And I do not think that every guy I've ever run into in this entire world is an asshole. Because, Dark Angel of the Light said one of her pet peeves was seeing on Facebook, whenever a girl gets into a problem with a guy, she says every guy is an asshole. And she's like, no. It's the guys you're with who are assholes. There are perfectly nice guys out there that aren't assholes. So, yeah. So, there's another guy that I met around here that I liked a lot. He's Japanese. He's really, really fucking hot. It took me 2 weeks to go up to him, and I finally managed to speak to this guy. So, he said, he's like, okay, sure. So, me and him had arranged to go get coffee, but he asked me a question. He's like, you look kind of young. How old are you? I was like, I am 21. He says, oh, okay, do you know how old I am? And I said, no. He told me his age and I almost passed the fuck out because he looked nowhere near the age he gave me. He said he was 32. He doesn't look 32. I didn't take pictures of him because that's fucking creepy. But if you see what he looks nowhere near 32 years old. He looks around my age. So he said he would think about it, but then he decided, like, you know, then I found out from people who he knew that he didn't believe that I was 21. He thought I was 16, and he didn't want to get in trouble, which is why he didn't text me after that. And when I actually got the chance and I showed my ID, this person was like, ooh, Yeah, but it was fine. Like, it was cool. At least he talked to me, and that's what I told myself. Like, if I want to go talk to a guy, the worst he can say to me is no. This isn't like in high school where I had to worry about him going around and telling everybody, oh, you know that weird chick asked me out, or whatever. So, yeah. So, that's pretty much what's been going on with me this summer. So far so good. Like I said, I ended school. They gave me a bunch of presents and stuff to say goodbye to me. And yeah. Well, that's college prep and shit I was doing. So now I've got to move on to something else, which I plan to when fall starts back, because it's going to be so weird seeing everybody else head back to school in the fall. When I graduated high school, that was weird. Now it's going to be weird again. So I think it's weird. I'm not cut out for school, but in a way I am, because I need structure. So yeah. Structure. I love their stuff, even though it's not healthy, I like it. Oh, and apparently I've lost weight this summer, so that was good. It's been a good summer overall. Other than, you know, like when it's school and stuff. And then I was dealing with this one guy who, like, when he gets mad, he slams his head up against the wall, and I thought that was the funniest shit ever. Like, I was playing with the lights in class, and they're like, Jazz, stop, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like, I'm not going to stop doing it. I was like, go ahead and write me up. He's like, I can't fucking write you up, it's not going to do shit, and you know it, stop playing with the light, girl. Yeah, me and my teacher have a pretty good back and forth. So I'm like, click, 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 with the light. And this guy starts screaming, he's like, fuck you, bitch, fuck you, bitch, fuck you, bitch. I said, your mama, motherfucker. And I keep playing with the light. And this guy always starts slamming his head as hard as he fucking can into the wall. And his friend's like, okay, and starts backing up. So me and everybody else starts laughing, because I thought that was the funniest shit ever. I'm like, yeah, that's gonna solve it. Hurt yourself. But he reacted that way when we were playing this stupid, like, this sportsmanship game they wanted us to try. They wanted to see if a bunch of 21 to 18s could handle, a sportsman, like, well, 22 technically to 18, could handle a sportsman-like game. Basically, here's the object. Everyone is given candy. And it's like left, right, and center. So, if you roll something, you get to take it from any one of your choice. If you roll something else, you get to take it from one in your right. If you roll something else, you get to change it from one in your left. But it can also go opposite, so you may have to give candy. So he lost all of his candy and started banging his fucking head on the fucking table. I started laughing my ass off, because to me that was the funniest shit in the world. I'm like, dude, how old are you? He's like 18, and he's banging his fucking head on the fucking table because he can't have fucking candy. I thought that shit was funny. I'm like, dumb fucktard? They're like, Jasmine, don't say that word. I was like, then tell him to stop being it. And I know we're not supposed to use that word. It's politically incorrect. Before anyone accuses me of going against people with disabilities, I have a disability, but I'm not going to share it with you guys because I don't really want. Well, technically, it's not. It's a common one. I'm dyslexic. And let's see, what else? I also have ADHD, so I have disabilities. I guess I adapt better than most people, because he started banging his fucking head on the fucking. And I know that's wrong of me to laugh at that, but I never understood people like that. When you get mad, you punch or break something of yours, you dumb fuck, that's your fault. If you're 18, you have a conscious enough mind to know, like, guys, if a YouTuber pisses me off and I smash my KF350 to pieces because I'm so fucking mad at them, they don't have to pay to replace that shit. That was my retardation at work. So yeah, that's all I'm saying right there. It's like, I thought that shit was the funniest thing I'd ever seen in my... Oh, fruit snacks. I have a lot of stuff in my purse. I might do a what's in my purse video after this. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I might. Yeah, I probably am. But yeah. So, that's the funny... you know... That's just some funny shit I experienced, like, on, like, my second to last day at school. I was laughing my ass off. I thought that shit was fucking hilarious. I was keeping a journal about that stuff, actually. And I might actually share that with you guys, because I thought that was the funniest thing ever. Like, he asked me, he's like, oh my god, do you ever stop being sassy? And I said, no. Why would you ask me that stupid question? Yes, I did say that, because I'm just like, dude, okay, he claimed my... Okay, and this is another thing. I didn't understand him. I think there's something really wrong with him. Actually, he admitted that he likes it when I'm mean and nasty, and he likes it when it's directed at him, and he likes it when I talk to him like trash. So I'm like, okay, he's going to make some dominatrix very happy one day. So one day he asked me, well, why do you hate me? And the teacher's like, dude, don't ask her that. Don't ask her that. I said, no, let me answer him. I said, you're stupid. You touch every fucking thing. We were out. I think I ranted about this in one video. We were out at this nature preserve, and he kept trying to fucking touch everything. And calling his name does no good, because he'll just ignore you, and then when he gets mad, he'll start doing like this and banging his head up against whatever, and it's just, you know, stupid. So, I'm like, you're stupid, you have to touch everything, you obviously don't know half the things you say, you always jump into other people's conversation, you're a waste of a person, you're always talking to me even though you claim I'm some terrible person, and you're dumb enough to come near me even though you claim you hate me. That's why I can't fucking stand you. I can't stand contradictory people, and I can't stand assholes like you. And you think that just because your mom is a famous actress, that's what he says. If she was a famous actress, I think he'd be going to a higher ranking school than the one I was going to. Not saying that my school was lower ranking, but you know, actors and actresses' kids, they're like in private schools and in the best college prep program. It's like mine is one for average people, which is fine. I don't see anything wrong with that. But yeah, and I'm like, you think that just because your mom is a good actress, you're gonna be a good actor? You're not a good actor, dude. Your acting fucking sucks. I've seen, like, the teacher allowed him to do improv one day for our classroom, and I'm sitting there like, I think I would have a better time watching Sesame Street. His shit fucking sucks. I love how people think that just because they're descended from actors or actresses, they're automatically going to be a good actor or actress. It's stupid. My mom keeps walking through here. So, yeah. So and he's like, well, yeah, I can see that. And I'm just like, okay. But, like I said, he would rant that I was such a bad person. So one day we're sitting at lunch, and I'm talking to my friend Kate about buying her DS games. So we're sitting there talking, and he's coming up, and I was like, oh my god, do not sit here. Do not sit here. Do not sit here. It was very clear that, you know, didn't want him there. So he grabs a seat. Okay, there's a seat next to her, and there's a seat directly next to me. He takes the one next to me. And he's like, listen, I'm trying to give you space, okay? I'm like, no, the fuck you're not. Why are you sitting here? In this cafeteria, there's 40 other places he could have sat, literally. So, that's another thing I tell him. You don't make any sense. You're fucking stupid. You claim I'm this terrible person. Guys, I've been in a situation where I've been at lunch, and the only table or spot that was left for me to sit was with people I didn't get along with. I was just like, I'll stand up and eat. Fuck that. Because I know that they didn't want me there, and I knew that they would say something nasty to me. So I was a bitch to him until he left. And I probably will admit that. Yes, I did do that to him. Because you're in class daily talking shit about how much you hate my attitude, how much you hate my personality, how much you hate me. That shit don't bother me. Haters gonna hate. But don't come near me after that. Why would you come by somebody you couldn't fucking stand? I mean, really, think about it. Why? That's stupid. You're subjecting yourself to dealing with somebody you hate. I don't know what else to tell you guys. And so, yeah, so he got mad and he got up because I said some stuff to him. And I told my friend, I said, don't bang your head on the table. You're acting like this dumbass. And he says, wow, thanks. I said, well, you're stupid enough to bang your head into hard objects just because you're upset. Dumbass, you're going to give yourself a concussion. I hope your family has good medical. And if not, have fun paying that fucking medical bill if your Obamacare ain't kicked in, biatch. And he got upset and got up. I don't care. You don't like me? That's fine. Don't fucking come near me. So, yeah. So, I think this video is running a little long. Let's see what... Yeah, I've been talking for a really long time now. Okay. So, yeah. So far my summer's been going pretty good. Been outside barbecuing, eating lots of good food, hanging out at home, watching TV. The new season. Love it. But, yeah. So, yeah. I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Matane.